Hello, my name is Taisha. I have been on Zepbound for 36 weeks, and I'm going to give you an update as soon as I administer my 36th injection of Zepbound. I'm going to wash my hands, grab my shot, administer the injection, and then I'll let you know how my past week has gone. All right. Now, this will be the last injection in this box. I spent the first 4 weeks on 2.5 milligrams, and the rest of the time I've been on 5 milligrams, and I am currently on maintenance. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck this under here. Last week I did the right side, so this week I will be doing the left side. And I have alternated between both sides of my stomach, and that is just because I'm comfortable with that. And yeah, I haven't had any issues with any injection site reactions or anything like that. So I take my alcohol pad and swipe right here. These come locked. I don't unlock it until I have it touching my skin. So I take off this cap. Then I place it here. Then I unlock it. And then, just kidding. All right, so you hear a series of two clicks. The first click, that's the medication going in. The second click lets you know it's done. I usually wait a few seconds, then I take it off. Um, I don't feel it at all, which is another reason why I'm staying with the stomach area because I'm not a fan of pain. Oh, there's actually just a tiny dot of blood today. So I'm going to wipe that up. And just like that, shot is done. Now for the update. I've been doing 20-minute full body workouts from the YouTuber Lift with C, and I've been enjoying those because they're just 20 minutes. And I do feel like they're just long enough where I do feel a little bit of soreness, where I feel like I'm getting a pretty good workout. And that's including the warm up, the workout, and the cool down. So it's about 20 minutes, maybe round up to 21 minutes, but those are definitely doable for me. I can tell you that if they were 40-minute workouts, I probably wouldn't be doing them. And that's why I tell you to find something that you enjoy that works for you, because oftentimes we have these goals and we want to get there as fast as possible. And I will never get tired of telling you, slow and steady. We did not gain the weight overnight, and we are not going to lose it overnight. And what we need to focus on is establishing good habits. Consistency, consistency. That is the key. I would say discipline over motivation, because I'm not always motivated to work out. And this last week, there were a few days where I was just like, I don't really feel like doing anything. But I pushed myself. And instead of, like, before, my philosophy was kind of like, you know, just do 5 minutes. Just do 5 minutes and at least you did something. But because these workouts are only 20 minutes, I have tried to shift from that just do 5 minutes to Taisha, it's only 20 minutes. You got this. And I really do, like, talk to myself out loud, give myself pep talks. And, when I'm doing the workout, I'm like, okay, you're almost there. You're halfway there. I'm my own cheerleading squad. So you got to be your own cheerleader. Again, this is why it's so crucial to do things that you enjoy, because I actually enjoy strength training and I still have to push myself to do that. So you can imagine, if it's something that you don't even enjoy, it would be even harder to push yourself. When I'm done with this series, I already know that I'm going back to doing the compound. I'm halfway there. And as far as food, I'm still continuing with the whole food plant-based diet. I shoot for 1,800 calories. I've been doing pretty good. There was one day that I just couldn't make it, and that's because I started eating too late in the day. So my goal for this upcoming week is to make sure that essentially when I'm getting up in the morning, that I'm making something then, because I find it difficult to force myself to get enough calories in if I don't start pretty early. I have been doing pretty well with the protein. On Monday, I got in 1,849 calories. I had 125 grams of protein, 244 grams of carbs, 56 grams of fiber, and 46 grams of fat. On Tuesday, I got 1,856 calories, 113 grams of protein, 274 grams of carbs, 59 grams of fiber, and 35 grams of fat. On Wednesday, that was a day that was really a struggle. Um, and I went live that day. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out, that's up there. I did not get anywhere near the amount of calories that I wanted to get in. That day, it was 1,276. And I still got 95 grams of protein, 159 grams of carbs, 39 grams of fiber, and 30 grams of fat. Thursday, I kind of tried to do a little extra. I got in 1,935 calories, 128 grams of protein, 264 grams of carbs, 56 grams of fiber, 44 grams of fat. Friday, I got in 1,733 calories, 117 grams of protein, 223 grams of carbs, 56 grams of fiber, and 44 grams of fat. So the reason I'm going through and telling you about this is minus Wednesday, when I only got in 1,276 calories, you can see that I get over 100 grams of protein every day. I haven't found that difficult, and this is just from tofu, chickpeas, and things like that. This upcoming week, my focus is going to be on starting my day with eating a little bit earlier so that I can get those calories in without it being a struggle. Because what I don't want to do is get into this habit of trying to force myself to eat more just for the sake of getting calories in. My energy over the past week has been a little bit low. And again, this is that time of year where I just don't really feel a lot of motivation or whatever to do much of anything. But I know if I don't do these things, I know what that leads to because I've done that before. So that's why I rely on that to just push myself. And I'm not, doing anything that's just over the top crazy. It's not like I'm, taking all these classes and doing all these things. I'm keeping it manageable. Another goal for this upcoming week is to utilize my walking pad more. I kind of trailed off on that for the last few days, but I'm going to get back into it. And if you had a chance to check out the live, I mentioned that my priority is strength training. Everything else is kind of just icing on the cake. So as long as I'm doing that, I'm not too worried about anything else, but it is good, getting steps in and walking. I had a DEXA scan done recently. I talk about that in the beginning of my live. So if you go to that, it's right there in the beginning, small steps. Because if you do a whole bunch, but you don't do it for long enough time for it to make a difference, you're going to get discouraged. At least that's been my experience. So take your time. Remember, it's a journey. It's not a race. And if you haven't yet, you should subscribe. Not because you're doing me a favor, only if it's bringing you value. And you have my permission the moment that it stops to unsubscribe. All right. Have a great day.